A very good morning to all of you. So today we will discuss an important topic, prions, and it's an important topic for PG students only, not for UG, and it comes frequently asked as a short note, and it is a part of your paper 4. Okay, so let's understand what is prions. Prions are what? Prions is that of your proteinaceous infectious particle. What is the full form of prions? Proteinaceous infectious particle. Okay. So prions are nothing but these are the proteinaceous particle which causes a variety of infection in various animals. Okay. And humans, it will cause what? In humans and other animals. In humans and other animals, it causes your what kind of diseases? It causes your neurodegenerative disorder. Okay, they will cause basically your neurodegenerative disorders. Okay, so this can be asked as a MCQ that what kind of disorders caused by the prions? So prions cause your neurodegenerative disorder. Okay, so what are the prions? Prions are nothing but these are the proteinaceous infectious particle which causes a variety of diseases in humans and animals. And what kind of disorder it will cause? It will causes your neurodegenerative disorder. Okay. So when scientists was very surprised कि being a protein in nature, how these particles will replicate, because as you know very well the protein cannot replicate, only your DNA and RNA can replicate. Okay, so suppose in our universe, viruses are what? Viruses are very simplest creature. Okay, and being a viruses are simplest creature, still virus contain your, for example, your bacteriophage. Okay, so bacteriophage is what? Bacteriophage is like this structure. Okay, and it contains what? Your DNA. Then it can multiply. So being a bacteriophage is the smallest or simplest creature, still it carries your nucleic acid and then only can replicate. So scientists were very wondering how these proteins are replicated, and how being a protein, how these proteins are replicated, and after being replication, how these proteins will cause diseases. So, in later a lot of researches has been done in this field, and then final conclusion comes from a study that these are prions. These prions are nothing but these are the normal proteins. Okay. Later on, by the several studies, the scientists finally concluded that these prions are nothing but these are the normal proteins which are present where? These are the normal proteins and these are present on the neuronal membrane, neuronal cell membrane. Got it? So, by the later studies, several research studies, finally it was concluded that these prions are nothing but these are the normal proteins which are normally present in all human beings and all animals. And where these proteins are present? These proteins are present on the cell membrane of your neurons. And what is the function of these proteins? These actually help in the process of your synapses, or you can say help in the process of your neuronal transmission. Okay, so these are the function transmission. So this is the function of your normal prions which are present in your neuronal membrane. Okay. And what is the structure of this normal prions? These are your helical structure. This is the helix-like structure. So this is the helical structure of your normal. What is this? This is your normal prion. Okay. And what kind of a structure it has? Normal prions have a alpha helical structure. Okay. And the scientists gave the name this as a PRPC. Capital P, small r, then again small p, and C is written as a superscript. Okay. So these are written as a PRPC, and these PRPC is what? These are your normal prions. Okay. These are no any infectious particle, and this normal protein is normally present in your cell membrane of neurons, and it helps in the process of your what? Synapses, or you can say in the neural transmission. Now, what happens in this normal prions and how these convert into your infectious particle? Okay, so let's understand what is the pathophysiology. What is the pathophysiology behind that? Okay, so what happened? These are your what? These are your helical structure. These are your helical structure, alpha helix. Okay, and these are your PR, PC. That is a normal prions. Okay. By due to any reason, suppose there is a mutation or there is any structural change, what happened? These helical structure will turn into your sheeted structure, that is of your beta pleated sheet. Beta pleated sheet. Okay. Reason may be either due to mutation, as mutation is there in this O, and because of that mutation, or any other unknown reason. Any other unknown reason, okay, that reason is not known sometimes, okay, then these helical structure will convert into your beta pleated sheet, and now this beta pleated sheet structure is known as PRPSC, and these beta pleated sheet structure, this is not normal, because normal protein having what kind of normal protein having your alpha helical structure, but why due to any changes, when this alpha helix will converted into your beta pleated sheet, then these becomes your infectious particle, and scientists name them as a PRPSC. And what is the ability? The ability of this is that ability of this your PRPSC, that is your infectious prions, is that they have an ability to form strong band. They have ability to form a strong band with your normal prions. With normal prion, that is your normal PRPC. Got it? So, what is the ultimate function of this beta pleated sheet, or these are infectious prions? These infectious prions now having a ability that they can form a very strong band with the normal prions. Okay, and what they will do? They will convert normal prions. That is, they will convert your normal PRPC to what? Abnormal PRPSC. That is your normal prions protein which is present on the cell membrane of your neuronal cell, then convert into your infectious particle, that is infected prions. Okay, so this is the ability of this your beta pleated sheet. How it will take this? I'll just show you. Suppose this is your what? Suppose this is your PRPSC, that is your infected, or you can say abnormal prions. Okay, that is having a beta pleated sheet. Now it having a very strong ability to combine with your normal protein, that is normal prion. This is what? This is your PRPC, that is your, this is your normal prions. Okay, when this abnormal or infected prions combined with your normal prions, then what they will do? They will convert this your normal prions into your abnormal, like themselves. When it will combine with the normal prions, then it will form a strong bond and it will convert this normal prion is converted into your abnormal prions. Got it? Then again what will happen? There become two, because this one is there and this having a property to convert it like itself, so it will also there. Then the process will continue. Okay, then it will convert others and then it will multiply. Okay, so this is the process of multiplication of prions, how one infected prions convert all normal prions into your abnormal prions. Okay, and all these infected prions then form what? These infected prions will form what? Will form your aggregate. because they have a property of clumping each other. Suppose there is a one abnormal prion and it will convert that normal prion into abnormal, and that abnormal will go again and again convert into normal and abnormal. Then ultimately what will happen? Then there is an aggregation or clumping out there. Okay? So alright, then what happened? Then infected prions will form aggregates. Aggregates, or you can say clump. And ultimately what will happen? If there is an aggregation or clumping of whole of the neurons, then what will happen? The normal functioning of your neurons will hampered, and it ultimately cause what? Ultimately cause your neurodegenerative disorder. Because the synapses function, the normal functioning of neurons will ultimately hampered, and it will ultimately causes your neurodegenerative disorder. An important thing that one question is asked, as you know before that, while you have studied the misfolded protein, is that the misfolded protein, when there is a misfolded protein in your body, then there is an enzyme that is known as protease, and that protease enzyme has a property that it will destroy all your misfolded protein. Because if when misfolded protein is there, suppose there are so many misfolded protein in your body, and that misfolded protein is present in your body, and that misfolded protein will not degrade it, then what will happen? That misfolded protein will aggregate in your body, and of course that is not good, because that misfolded protein don't have any function. So it will ultimately cause a lot of diseases in your body. So what happened normally in the body? There is a presence of enzyme that is known as proteases. Okay, and this proteases enzyme has a property to destroy your misfolded protein. Okay, misfolded protein. So whatever misfolded protein present in your body, that is destroyed by this proteases enzyme. But these prions have the property that they are resistant. Okay, so what prions have? The prions are what is the property of your prions? Your prions are what? Resistant to the proteases. Okay, and this question is asked many times in Viva, that why prions are not degraded normally after being a misfolded protein. Because ultimately what? This is a kind of misfolded protein. The normal protein structure is that of alpha helix, and that alpha helical structure, due to any reason, converted into your beta pleated sheet. So normal alpha helical structure is already distorted now, and that alpha helical structure is converted into your beta pleated sheet. That means that protein is a misfolded. Okay, and normally what will happen? All kind of misfolded proteins are degraded by your proteases enzyme. But why these prions are not degraded? Because they are resistant to this proteases enzyme. So proteases enzyme is not capable to destroy these infected prions. That's why they form clumping or aggregate and ultimately causes neurodegenerative disorder. Alright. So this can be asked many times in the Viva, and you should know the reason why these prions are not degraded. Okay. Then what will happen ultimately? There is a forming of clumping, or there is a aggregates, so many aggregates in your neuronal cells of that of infected prions, and ultimately it will cause neurodegenerative disorder. Okay. Now what kind of diseases this prions will cause? So the disease which is collectively, disease which is caused by prions, disease which is caused by your prions, that is collectively known as, that means ki you collectively known as, that means that together all these diseases are known as your spongiform encephalopathy. So the disease collectively, the disease which are caused by prions in all, as humans as well as in other animals, that are collectively known as spongiform encephalopathy. What does mean? Spongiform means like sponge. You have seen a sponge having a pore-like structure, sponge having a pore, small pores are there. So spongiform means sponge, encephalo means what? Encephal means brain, and pathy means disease. Okay, pathy means what? Pathy means disease. Okay, so these are the diseases which causes your brain is what? Your brain become ultimately sponge-like. That is having a pore-like structure. Okay, that's why these are known as spongiform encephalopathy. Okay. Now, the name of these spongiform encephalopathy is different in different animals. Okay, like in humans, the prions cause what kind of diseases? So, like your humans. First, we will talk about humans. In humans, disease caused by your prions are in humans that the diseases which caused by prions are there are three diseases which are caused by prions. First is that of Creutzfeldt Jacob disease. Okay, in short form, you can write CTZ. First disease is that of your Creutzfeldt Jacob disease in human. Second disease is that of your Kuru. K-U-R, Kuru. Okay, so first is that of CTZ, that is Creutzfeldt Jacob disease. This is a kind of prion disease in human. Second is that of Kuru, and third is that of your fatal insomnia. Insomnia. Okay, so these are the three diseases in humans which are caused by your prions. Got it? First is that of Creutzfeldt Jacob disease, second is your Kuru, and third is your fatal insomnia. Fatal insomnia you can also write in short form FI. Okay, so these are the diseases which are caused by the prions in human beings. Now, besides humans, the prions can also cause diseases in your sheep as well as in cow. Okay, so in sheep, it will cause disease that is known as scrapie. Scrapie. In short form, scrapie is write as SC. Okay, scrapie. And in cow also, this prions can cause a disease that is known as your mad cow disease. Okay, so these are the different diseases which are caused by your prions in different animals. In humans, it will cause three diseases, that is your Creutzfeldt Jacob disease, your Kuru, and your fatal insomnia. While in sheep, the disease which is caused by prions is that of scrapie. In short form, you can also write as SC, scrapie. Okay, and in cow, it will cause your mad cow disease. Alright, so this is all about your prions, and it generally comes as asked as a short note at a 5 marks question, and it is a part of your paper 4, and it is one of the important topics. So you must read this for as a short note. Okay, and you have to write all these disorders which are caused by the prions. Thank you.